Def Leppard are back on the world circuit and delighted to be starting the tour in their hometown. At the City Hall in Sheffield, there was still enough time during the concert preparations for Rick to show his family around the specially adapted drum kit.
Basically, I've got two drum kits combined. So I have a top kit, which is all played with my right hand. And then I have a second series, or a second kit, which is just a series of foot pedals, which I basically play the same as what I play on top. So it's like... See, as you go down the pedals. And that's the basics of the kit. As you can see, I use all real cymbals still, the same way I always used to. But it's pretty much just the pedals. It's just doing exactly what I used to do with my left hand, with my left foot now.
After such a tragic accident, many people thought Rick's career would be over, but Def Leppard were determined to stick together.
The band came to see him, the other boys, and they, Richard said, when are you going to advertise for another drummer? And they just said, you know, you're our drummer, Richard, and we'll wait for you. And this is basically what they did. And they've been absolutely marvellous.
The group first found success in the United States back in 1980 when their debut album, On Through the Night, went gold. The band have hardly been out of the American charts since.
So it's a lot easier to actually become known in America, you know, because there's so many different ways of people seeing the band. Whereas in England, you basically have to rely on maybe getting on Radio 1 and maybe getting the Top of the Pops or something like, or through the music press. But in America, it's so much bigger.
But yesterday, the hundreds of fans at the City Hall proved that Def Leppard had finally made it to the top in England as well.
The British, big and worth travelling 200 miles to see.
To me, it's always great to come back and play here. This is the building that we're in now that I used to go when I was that big to watch Uriah Heep, Thin Lizzy, and all those bands.
Not that we all didn't, but you know, he's sort of.
But it's one of those things when the people that I went with wanted to do the same thing, and everybody does. I'm sure it's the same in Manchester for people that live in Manchester and go to the Apollo. But it's the one thing that you really want to do, and that's the only place you want to be is up on the Sheffield City Hall stage when you're a Sheffielder. And that's all we ever wanted to do, and to come back and actually play to a sellout show is just fantastic.
Sheffield. I was born and bred in this city. I used to come here a lot myself. And I tell you, they used to make a hell of a lot more noise than that. Come on! One bad child, one bad letter, one bad love. I'll give you. Lots of pretty